Welcome back, Snack Pack, to another awesome episode of Gold Rush. In this one today, which as you can tell by the starting of the video, or the start of the video, it tells a daily summary, which must have been part of the latest update that I probably missed one way or another. It does tell you how much gold your workers have gathered and how much gold you earned and blah blah blah, how much you paid on your loan, which is fantastic, and your worker's salary too. That's pretty nice. Oh no, the fuel is low. Fuel is low on what? What do I have that's running? Oh. Other than the ginormous excavator. Which, yeah, probably does need some fuel. Oh. Sugar. Yeah, it's way low. Let me go and grab one of these jerry cans right here. That's got a decent amount in it. See, can I actually fill it up with this? I'm pretty sure I can. I just don't exactly... Ah, there you are. Use. Oh. Lord, we're gonna have to get one of the big fuel things and spend a lot of money to fill it up. Joy. But, you know, it's all in a day's work. I don't know how much that would be. And I need to see if there's any more workers that want to come and work for me, because I need some more money. Let's check the good old, let's see, how much do we have left on our loan? Pay off loan, whoa. Yeah, let's not do that. No, cancel. Let's go out to workers. There's nobody awaiting. Wait. It says, oh no, okay. Cancel. Never mind. Nobody wants to come and work with me. That's fine. It's whatever. I understand. But no, it's alright. Not many people, I think it takes a couple days for other people to want to work. Let me go ahead and see if I can't pop this off of here. Might just have to run around to the other side. I need to go see how much the big fuel thingy is. So let's run to town real fast and see how much the big fuel tanker thing is as our magnetite, a broken magnetite trailer, as you can remember from the last episode. If you caught that, if not, don't forget to check it out. The magnetite's broken at the moment. You can fill that up, and I kind of thought something was weird with it whenever one bucket filled it up to like 46%, and then another bucket filled it up to like 82, and I was like, okay, normally one bucket fills it up 10%, and now it's like outrageous amounts. And it's not even like you wait a day and you get it, it just flat out does not work. It's just like I tried to empty it and a bunch of sludge came out, which I guess is magnetite, but the percentage in the trailer didn't go down, and my money didn't go up. So that's a big indicator that something's not right or something's broken. But you know, you can break these games fairly easily with stuff like this. Except there's no mods in this. Like BeamNG, sure. That game breaks all the freaking time just because you can mod everything in it, essentially. Let's pop off in here. And I need this thing over here. Well, what I need to look at is this thing over here. Let's go ahead and hop out, drop top. Oh, it's only $14,000. That's actually not bad. I may go ahead and plop one of them in there. I don't really need you yet. I don't need any of you guys. The big excavator is too much. I don't need a dump truck just yet, nor can I pay for it. Let's go ahead and order that. We'll hop over here to you. And we need to move you to over there. Confirm. Thank you much. That is taking me down to $13,500. Good Lord. Why is everything so expensive? I mean, I guess it makes sense. You are trying to, you know, mine for gold under gravel and dirt and everything else. So I mean, I get it. It's fine. It's not a huge deal. As we crest the hill back into our establishment, our little parcel over here, I want to check and make sure that you guys are enjoying this episode, or enjoying. Wow. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can't move it. Yay! Well, I could. Theoretically, I can. But I want to make sure that you guys are, in fact, enjoying this series. I have a couple of people that does tell me that they aren't, matter of fact, enjoying it. So that does make me feel pretty good. Refuel. Fuel will be delivered at midnight. Great. Well, let's, I guess I could sleep. And then I need to drive. Well, let's go ahead and drive this over there. And then we'll sleep. But yeah, I do want to make sure that you guys are enjoying, because it's so much fun for me to play these games, and I kind of go back and forth about if I want to keep playing the games and everything else. Oh, yeah, there it goes. No, I need driving. Oh, I've got everything backwards. This is going to be weird. But I do want to make sure that you guys like it, because since I enjoy playing these, it's one of those things where you kind of do something that you love to hopefully make other people happy and enjoy it as well. So it's something that I really enjoy doing, at least playing the games. And then whenever I hear people that actually enjoy it and see the comments and everything else, I'm like, okay, well, it's something that I should keep doing. And then there's some days where I'm like, I could change what I want to do, because as like a little tidbit of information, I suppose, in my spare time, or sort of in my spare time, I do like to communicate with other people and talk about building computers and everything else. And I've thought back and forth about doing that with my channel and changing it up a little bit into a computer building channel and everything else, which is something that I would eventually like to do, either this current channel or make a secondary channel that is for the same thing, just building computers. And if that's something you guys would like to see, please feel free to let me know, because that's also something that I love to do. I built my very own computer that I'm using currently. Nothing too fancy. It's nothing, you know, top of the line, whatever. Fuel tank is empty. Fuel, yes, I know that they didn't make anything because I've just fast forwarded through the day. There's nothing super spectacular about it. It's not I use AMD parts. It's not a Ryzen anything, which I do want to eventually upgrade to, but it's nothing huge like that. It's no $1,500 or $15,000 thing. It's just what I could afford at the time, and it's a fairly good computer. I mean, I was actually using Fraps on it the other day while playing some PUBG, and it actually gets really, really good FPS on PUBG, which most people are really skeptical with PUBG just because it's not optimized whatsoever. It is a beast of a game whenever it comes to memory and everything else. It is very taxing on the computer itself, but it does run it fairly smoothly, I might add. It does a really, really good job at handling everything. And it actually runs that game at, I would say I did have lows in between, like whenever I was out in the lobby just trying to run around, or even trying to stand still whenever people were throwing Molotov cocktails everywhere, and smoke grenades and everything else. That stuff does lag the frame rate a lot. Now I do have 8-core processor, so it's, I mean, it knows how to do what it needs to do. I think I just have it stock clocked at I think 3.5 gigahertz, I'm pretty sure. I'll have to double check that at some point. It's either 3.2 or 3.5. So I mean, it's a really, really good CPU. It's just one of the AMD FX lines. So I truly, truly enjoy everything that goes on with it. And even with that and my little RX 470 that I have, that game was running at lows at probably 20 FPS, but that's an absolute low. And then I was getting upwards of, I think my highest thing that I saw, which was on just a straight up black screen, was like 122 frames per second. And then whenever I actually got in and was doing everything else, like actually playing the game, then it was opening up to, let's see, what did it get up? I think it got up to like 75. Between 45 and 75, 60, somewhere in there, it was actually pulling that, and I was super stoked with it, because most people are complaining that their, you know, GTX 1080 can't even keep up with it, which, granted, the game's not really, really optimized whatsoever. So, I mean, there's going to be a little tweaks and everything along the way that's going to make it better and worse, and it also depends on if there's bottlenecking and all that other stuff. But enough about me and my games. I think I keep getting notifications down in the bottom that all my friends on Steam are getting on playing random stuff. But I do think the main problem with the last episode, we were trying to figure out what was going on with the buckets and everything. I think it was the magnetite buckets. Something with it's going on, because now, well, hang on. Do I even have this on? I don't even have that on. I'm a ding-dong. Because it kept popping up that the bucket was full and everything else, and I figured that was the case, but I didn't want to, you know, say, hey, this is what's going on, and not know what I'm semi-talking about anyways. So I'm going to try to fill this up and get 100% bucket, and then figure out what we need to do from there. See how much we get out of that, because I think I emptied a 50% bucket, and it was at like 0.2, I think it's at like 0.236 or something like that, in gold, in ounces, and then it went up to like 4 something, so I was super happy with what I got out of that. So we'll see what a 100% bucket looks like, and see what kind of money we can make from that. Oh, we are at 95%, I do believe, so this should be the final scoop I need here to get it up to 100%. I think that's what it was at. 97 now. So I'll go ahead and process that all through. I know that I've left out some. Oh, good Lord, this is loud. Go ahead and turn that off. Yay, we're at 100%. Go ahead and turn you off. We'll grab this bucket and we will run it up over here. And we're going to switch these two things around. Let's dump this in here, see what we get out of that. We'll go ahead and run this bucket back over here. goes up. And 90%. Good. That's what I like to see. Need to go. Bucket, give me the gold. And let's see, we start out at 2.055 ounces at 556. We'll go ahead and dump that in there. 3 ounces. 4 ounces. 5 ounces. 5.5. Good lord. 6. 6.7. 8. 9.5. Whoa. We literally got 7 ounces out of that. Or 7.5 ounces, essentially. Good Jesus. I'm gonna go ahead and shut all that off. Everything should be off down here, pretty sure. Yep, you're off. You're not making a shed load of noise. So yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna leave it for today, guys. We made a bunch of money off of that, and we got our little mobile, well, I say little, our ginormous fueling tank thing over there that I currently can't move. But no worries. We'll, I think I may take a little bit of time in between this episode and the next one and try to, try to get a little bit more money, or a lot of it more money, and see if we can't at least start getting this stuff put together, the tier 3, because we're gonna have to dig everything out. We're gonna probably need the bigger excavator, more than likely. We will need the dump truck or the front loader to get everything up here and rolling down. And there's a bunch of pieces to this thing. I mean, there's I think something goes here. I mean, there's stuff that goes up there. There's stuff that comes out down here. You can climb up these ladders to change out stuff. There's a thing that goes up there. There's a whole bunch of stuff that goes into this, and then we'll need the I think it's like it's a mobile station thing, kind of about the same size as that, and it was actually sitting next to that fuel tank that you connect all your power to, and it connects to everything. You can actually shut everything off with one switch. So I may look into getting that. I'll have to get it for the tier 3 stuff. But I hope you guys did enjoy. If so, don't forget to let me know by leaving a like. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next one.